Your screen share right now.
Oh, take me off.
Thank you. Get an unscreen share. There you go. Get an unscreen share. All right, guys.
Wait a
We're
second.
having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but no worries. We'll get set up. For those of you viewing out there, thanks for joining us tonight. This is EdTech Mixed Plate, episode 19, part 2 of our Minecraft and education exploration. And before we get any further, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Mike Fricano. I'm a technology coordinator at Mililani EK Elementary School. Megan, you want to introduce yourself? Well, let's go down the road.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Megan Cummings, Halikula Elementary School, tech coordinator.
Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle Colte. I'm a librarian at Halikula Elementary School.
And Rachel?
Hi, I'm Rachel Armstrong, a 5th grade teacher at Halikula Elementary School. Thanks for joining us.
And we have a special guest returning tonight, the Minecraft EDU guru. Shane, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Shane Asselstine. I'm the Curriculum and Technology Coordinator at Mililani Elementary School in Pro City.
Cool. Thanks for joining us again tonight.
Thank you.
We are so much interested in Minecraft that we decided to do a part 2, and we're trying to get we're all trying to get into a Minecraft EDU server. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. That's why we're running a little late tonight, but we'll see what we can do tonight. So for those of you viewing live out there, please hang with us, and hopefully we can get into a Minecraft EDU server and show you guys around. Before we go any further, let me share some links with you. First of all, there's our show notes link. The show notes are the same from the last episode. I just combined them into 2 episodes worth of show notes. So the link is bit.ly/mixedplate18-19 for both 18-19 episodes 18-19. So that's bit.ly/mixedplate18-19. And feel free to check out our website, where we've archived all of our shows and our show notes, as well as a calendar and a form if you want to ask any questions. And that link is bit.ly/edtechmixedplate. All right. And if you're live out there, feel free to participate in the discussion and ask questions via the Q&A app. I see Peggy George is with us. She took a nap in order to stay awake, and it's 11 o'clock in her area in Phoenix, so we appreciate you joining us, Peggy. And if you guys check out the show notes, Peggy added a lot more resources to the show notes last time, so we definitely appreciate you pitching in there, Peggy, and adding to our list of our resources. So, so we're trying to get connected here. See how far we can get here.
So who does see the green server 1 of 100?
I do see the green server, but now I'm downloading the mods, and I'm gonna add them in, right? So I go to library, and I'm looking for Minecraft.
You go to library application support, and then Minecraft EDU folder.
Library application support.
Yeah, should be Minecraft EDU, and then Minecraft, and then you'll see mods. Rachel, are you able to try to actually connect?
So click on Minecraft.
Yes. You copied the ones that you downloaded, right? Okay, good. Yeah. I feel so alone.
And then I just drop it in the 1.6.4.
If you copied the folder called mods, just replace the existing folder called mods. Yep.
Okay, copy the folder called mods.
Yeah, so don't put it in 1.6.4. Is yours green yet, Michael, or no?
Well, I think I have to reveal hidden files. I got to go back in there.
Yeah, I think that's what the option key does when you hold it down before you hit go.
Okay.
So yeah, hold option down
library.
and hit go. Yeah, to get to library. Otherwise, you'll see the regular library instead of the hidden library. Yeah, I found that one out the hard way. I was like, it's here. I know we installed it, but max secrets.
Application support, and I'm looking for
I'm in application support. I'm not seeing Minecraft though. I'm not sure.
Were you holding Option when you went into it? The Option key on your keyboard?
The library or into application support?
Application support, then you go down to Minecraft EDU.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in here, but let me
Did you
try
click on it?
I know it sounds silly, but before you even get into Finder, you have to hold down the Option key. Then hit the Go button at the top. Then go to Library.
Okay, so
If you're not holding Option down, you're seeing the visible files, but not the hidden files.
So with the folder that you gave us, the what is it called? The zip folder. I'm looking for mods in there. Is that correct?
Yes, within there, there's a folder called. Well, that is the main Minecraft folder. Then you'll see Minecraft, and under Minecraft, you'll see mods. You want to copy that entire mods folder.
And replace it.
And replace the one that you installed. Yeah.
I did that, but it still won't let me in. I get the same screen as what Megan was getting before.
You're getting the one that says you don't have these things installed?
Yeah, it's gives you like a list of screen share. So I copied the mods folder into the application support.
So the actual place to copy it into would be, okay, so let me think about this. So it would be under application support, Minecraft EDU, Minecraft. You would paste it right in there, and then it would replace the existing mods folder.
If you look on my screen, okay,
hang on, let me click on you.
So I'm in the application support. So I go to Minecraft EDU.
Yep. So then double-click Minecraft. And then right there, I would paste it. Nope, I wouldn't even go into there. Come back one step. Paste it right there and replace the one that's, Now, if you did do that earlier, you may have to go in and erase the mods folder that you put in 1.64.
Okay, so I'm going to paste it into here.
Yes.
And replace?
Yes, replace.
Okay. Okay, so I did that.
Okay, now just double check there's not a mods folder underneath 1.64.
Oh, okay.
Nope, and then, now it should work for you. Okay, so Megan, if you were watching his screen, you probably need to do the same thing. And then you just shut all the way down.
I'll go all the way out?
Yeah, go all the way back out again.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm missing. I have to quit all the way out. Yeah.
Sorry, this was I don't typically have too many mods in the game, but there's some that I find absolutely essential that I think everybody should use, and especially for map making skills and things like that. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get connected. I'm feeling lonely in this world. Just me.
Are you in there, Michelle and Rachel? Are you guys in the server already?
No.
Everybody's in here yet.
I'm a little bit worried because I'm logged in under teacher. I didn't log under library. I don't know. And let me just screen share and show you what I'm seeing. So.
Okay, I think Michael's set up, so if we want to screen share, we can help you out.
It might be a little bit easier.
I think Michael will have to turn his off, though. I don't know.
Okay, are you seeing it?
I see. Okay. Yep.
Now,
so what you want to do is, when you double-click that, what happens? No.
Okay, when I double-click this, it's telling me that, okay, so say I try to connect. It's telling me the same thing you guys were saying. But the mods aren't loaded.
Oh, okay, yeah. So close this. Just close the whole thing.
Close it all the way. Okay, and then down here, I think I have 2 of them open. Actually, which is kind of weird. Okay, let me quit that. Then I'm holding Option. I'm going to go, like you guys said, to Library.
Yep.
Then I'm going to Application Support, but I don't see Minecraft anywhere, and I'm wondering, is it because I'm in the wrong login? Because I didn't go into Library.
Oh. Well, who did you install it in? Well, you just installed it just now, though, didn't you? No.
Yeah, I just installed so I put it on the desktop, so I'm not sure where
If you put it on the desktop, that's the one you're seeing right there to the right of this window. Yep. Okay, close this. Close this. Close your window there. That's right. Okay, so you changed the default install folder. So what you want to do is open up that Momi MCEDU folder.
Okay, this is the newer one, I think.
Yep, I know. Yeah. Open up both of them.
Both of them.
Yep.
And then I think I already moved the mods from one of these folders to the other, but I may have done it wrong. So.
Okay, so on the right side, go into the folder called Minecraft.
Okay.
Oh, no. Within MOMI MCEDU, click MOMI MCEDU.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then click on Minecraft. And now
Mhm.
highlight the mods folder that's there. You don't see a mods folder there. Just go down.
I think I already moved it. I tried to just throw it
Oh, okay,
here.
then try, where did you move it to? That's a shortcut.
I think right here.
Okay, so take that mods folder.
This
Can
one.
you cut that? Like, just cut it right out of there, because I don't want to leave it there either. So, yeah, do a cut. Or, no. Okay, just do a copy for now. We'll delete it afterwards. Copy.
Okay.
Go back, go into that Minecraft EDU folder on the left side. Yeah. Go into Minecraft and paste it there. Just hit paste.
Paste
Yeah.
it in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now
Good.
try start it all up again.
Yeah. I don't know where that shortcut to mods folder is, but you might want to go back in there and delete the mods folder. You see on the left side?
This one.
Double click on that, yeah. And then delete that mods folder. I don't know where that is, but it's probably in the wrong spot, so just delete that. There you go. Okay, now it should work for you. Okay, who's next?
Thank you.
Michael, are you connected now?
For some reason, it won't open Minecraft anymore.
Okay.
Mine shows a white
Yeah,
kind
mine's just a
of.
blank box. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the mods all over again.
Okay. There might be one easy fix. Underneath that Minecraft folder again, where you pasted mods,
Mm-hmm.
there's a folder called configs.
Okay.
A folder called configs. Just delete the whole folder and then restart Minecraft. It'll recreate all the config files again from scratch.
Okay. So in mods, right? There's
No.
Where's the config?
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Under
Okay,
Minecraft
I got it.
EDU, under
Okay.
Minecraft,
Okay.
there's a folder
Oh,
called
there's
configs.
config. Yes.
Delete that whole folder.
But you want me to delete the complete folder, or
Delete
just
the whole
what's
folder. Delete
the
the whole folder. Yeah.
Okay, delete it. Okay, I'm trashing it.
Yeah, and then
Well, that's
start up
okay, no
Minecraft,
problem,
and it'll recreate it all. This is not looking good so far.
No, you
It
know
honestly
what?
doesn't take
It's
this long to
problem
set up normally.
solving.
We just have to watch you play around again.
Yeah.
It's problem solving. It's okay.
Okay. Crossing
It's a
my
good
fingers.
lesson.
Everybody can connect now.
Okay.
No, mine just keeps opening up into an empty window.
That empty window thing. I think that's a Java issue. Something with Java. I'm not sure what it is, but okay. Well, we can continue on, and if anybody can get jumped in, I guess maybe we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Or while they're trying one last time, I can screen share what I was gonna kind of quickly talk about. See how well this works, but.
Thank you to all our viewers out there hanging in with us. If you still can't get in, at least we can watch Shane show us some cool stuff in Minecraft.
Okay, so what I'm screen sharing right now is kind of my general outline of how I create maps. And I know Megan was kind of interested in this. She asked me when she came to the school about map making.
I have to watch this.
So I was just kind of sitting there one day trying to think about what were priorities for me when I make maps. When I sit down and go, okay, I need a new map. What am I going to do? This is kind of the thought process that I go through. It's kind of small. Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah, if you could maybe try to large.
And then maybe just scroll down afterwards.
Yeah.
How's that?
A little more.
A little more? Okay. There, 170%?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
Thanks.
So ideas can come from anywhere is what I was trying to explain in the first part. I've had ideas walking down the street. I've had ideas reading standards. I've had ideas reading those worksheets that we all really shouldn't be using to teach with. But something in the word problem will just spark a thought, an idea, a theme, if you will, right? And then I'll just run with that. So, of course, obviously, we all have to address the standards, regardless of what it is, including the ITSC standards I kind of like to put in there. Decisions on a setting, kind of integrating the standard without forcing it, because there is that that habit some teachers will have with technology is to over-educationalize it, and then it becomes no longer any fun. It's like, I'm just doing this because my teacher told me to. Even though this used to be fun for me, it's no longer fun. I'm trying not to do that. Engagement, like I talked about last time, through the immersive environment. Is that me? No. Okay. I think it might be Megan. No. Okay. And inside the game, you know, I try to model for them at least at some point, gather some data, practice it, and do an independent kind of activity that shows them, or that they can show me how they're, whether or not they got the standard and the learning goals. My focus is, of course, on word problems. So that's why I put word problems in there, real world content. I typically use a 3-question format. I've had people say, well, why don't you do 10 questions? If you've ever played it with the kids in the class, 3 questions is a lot. I mean, you know, they're physically running through this world. They're physically building things. 10 questions would just be killer. You'd never get through it. You'd be frustrated. The kids would be frustrated. It just wouldn't be effective at all. So, and that's just kind of a balance that I've come to. I use my info blocks, I use books, and I use the in-game books, of course, the journals, and I use the custom NPCs for delivery. Playing the map. So students get between 45 and 90 minutes. Next year my goal is to cut that down to 45 so I have other time to do other things with them. So again, I'll have to look at how I'm going to do that. Recordings. Yeah, I don't really record most of my lessons. Well, I do record them, but I guess I don't publish them. How's that? So I've got recordings of the kids playing in the games, but it's 45 minutes of them running around a map, and it's kind of like, maybe somebody might want to see it. I don't know. You guys were there. You saw what it looks like in the game. What I find is the most interesting, though, is, you know, of course, the assessment part of what I'm doing. And I hate using that word because everyone already starts thinking, oh, test or this or that. No, a lot of the times it's discussion in the class, or, you know, we reflect on it in a journal, or like I said, in our blog entries. I just happened to have to go through my EES system, and this was, of course, one of my SLOs. And I started thinking to myself, do I have enough to prove that I did anything with them this year? When I started reading the journals, I was actually very pleasantly surprised about the kind of stuff I was finding in the thought processes. Even if they got the mechanics, or like, for instance, a calculation wrong, they understood the mechanics of the process, which was nice. Sometimes they would have, you know, a typo, an extra 0 or something like that. So anyway, this is just a document I kind of was working on last week for my SLOs, and I thought I'd share that. So I'll close this. And then I'm guessing we're not having any success since I'm the only one in the game right now. Sharing the wrong screen? I think I am. Hang on. Let me share the right screen here.
Is that a document that you created?
Yes. Yeah.
Would you mind sharing that?
I have no problem sharing that if you want. Yep, I can post it up, or I can send it to you guys, and you can stick it up on the website. Okay, so here's what I was going to show you. This is a brand new map. I haven't actually even tested this with the kids yet. You were going to be my test subjects, but it didn't work out too well. So again, you know, my starting point is the same. I hope this isn't too choppy on your end, Michael. I can't tell, but okay, I'll try to move slower. Again, you know, the kids will get their journals from here. Oops. They'll fill out their journals. They'll turn in their homework here. This one happens to be called Ratio Run. So we just finished doing, with 6th grade, a map on a rock quarry in which we taught rate, ratio, and percentage. So as they dug down into the layers of the earth, they were actually recording data based on what they were digging up. And I thought that was pretty awesome because I thought it was going to actually be kind of boring. Who wants to dig 26 layers of dirt and record everything that they find? The kids just thought it was awesome. They were going crazy. They couldn't get enough. I was like, okay, whatever. So you just never know. I guess it goes to show you just never know what's going to excite them and what's not until you try it. So in this case, we're, again, going over ratios. So I tried to, like I said, model for them. So here's an example. So if I collected these items below, and then I document, of course, what item counts I have. And you probably can't see that colon in there, but there's one in there. So 6 yellow flowers to 3 red flowers is what I've collected. Kind of giving them a model. Here's another one where I would then say, okay, let's see, you tell me now. So looking at this one, they would fill in all these question marks. And this would mostly be an an oral type of thing. We would just do it as we go along. So then this map, I'll just kind of do a quick overview of what this map looks like from above. This is a custom-made map. You won't find this generated in Minecraft. But you see I've got the 3 layers, the purple, the yellow, and then the red one way up there. And we go from being on a sandy beach to up there is actually snowy hilled mountains. So I thought that was kind of... And this will come into play later. You'll figure out why. Or you were going to figure out why. I guess you're going to watch me do it. So.
The target?
Yeah, the big target on the ground there. All right. So what I've created here is... Oh my gosh, there's some crazy animals in here. By the way, this is a mod called More Animals. So there's all kinds of animals you wouldn't normally see in Minecraft. Like tigers. Yeah. This machine here was something that EduElfie created, and I recreated it using his YouTube video. The kids will actually have to go through an experiment process where they'll push this button 9 times and in their journals record what comes out. So if you're a little bit squeamish, you might want to turn your head. So kids will push this, and down will come, oh, in this case, a chicken. So I would record a chicken, 1 chicken. Push it again. Down will come a pig. So then you'd see how this is, basically they're going to try to come up with a ratio after they have 9 items, after they click the button 9 times. Now this is set up in here. Each of these is set up with a different ratio of animals, as you'll see from the other ones too. So the reason I have, what do I have here? 8 of these, because I have 33 kids. Michelle and Megan, you came in and saw that. It's kind of crazy, but I find that if I have at least 8 machines, they're usually pretty good at working together. So after they've recorded this one, they'll come fly up here.
Yeah, I was able to get it to open.
Okay.
And it's trying to log into your server, but it times out.
You to the mine.temple.edu?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. This actually is the Temple University server that we use for lesson sharing. So, again, same mechanism here, but a different percentage and a different type of animals that'll come down. So in this case, the ratio, of course, would be 7 to 2. 7 sheep to 2 mushrooms. So finally, they would come up to this one. Now, after I did post this map for you guys, one thing I thought about doing was maybe replacing one set of these machines with an actual physical assignment of maybe coloring sheep, because coloring sheep is fairly easy in the game. If you're not familiar with Minecraft, I can take a sheep, for instance, here, and if I just take some dye, okay, so if I spawn a sheep, I can actually color it by doing this, right? So you can imagine that if I had these sheep, a bunch of white sheep in a pen, I could have the kids demonstrate to me a ratio of 4 blue sheep to 6 red sheep.
Oh, it's by coloring them.
Right, by coloring it. So I think I might do that in the end. I might end up replacing one of these activities with something like that instead. Instead of having 3 of the same activity. So again, they would come up here. The good thing I have been learning about this, or at least this type of stuff, is that documentation, data documentation for the kids, sometimes they have a hard time writing down what they've actually seen. So this was specific for my class where I wanted them to practice documentation, accurate documentation. Okay, so the kids would do those 3 things, finish their 3 questions, then they would come here, enter only when complete. So we'd come up here. You're going to take a ripcord. All right, got my ripcord. You're going to take a parachute. Okay, got my parachute.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm going to put my parachute on. Now, depending on how good you are, this is the hard level, the medium level. I'm going to go to the easy level. Jump off, pull the ripcord, and use your arrow keys to turn. All right, so I am now flying around in a parachute to try to get back to the start point. So it's kind of jittery on your side, but if I go my F5 button, you see me flying around.
Cool. You just got to remember to put the parachute on before you jump.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people did that the first time I used this mechanic, and they went splat.
Jump with the parachute?
Yeah, it's in my hand. So the goal is, of course, for the kids to try to get that target over there. It seems to be rubber banding a little bit there, but yeah. And you're back, and then you can go ahead and turn in your book.
All right.
So, any thoughts? I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time I was going to use this map with the kids. Hopefully, I haven't given away too many secrets to the kids, but as far as engaging classrooms go, I guess is what I'm looking for. What do you guys think?
Shane, I really like how you begin with modeling. I think that's a great reminder that even in the virtual gaming world, kids need some modeling. So thanks for that.
Right.
I like it. I wish I could get in.
Yeah. I'm really sad that you guys couldn't, actually. It was going to be a lot of fun.
I'm going to still try.
I can the server. It tries to log in, but it just keeps timing out.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening.
Again,
like I said,
by selecting Minecraft instead of Minecraft EDU from the launcher.
You selected Minecraft instead of Minecraft EDU?
Yeah, from the launcher menu.
Yeah, from that launcher menu, if you select Minecraft, it's not going to connect to a Minecraft EDU server ever.
Okay.
So you have to select Minecraft EDU. And then, even then, when you select the next session, if you don't select Minecraft EDU account type, you have to have an actual Mojang account to log in, because it'll ask for a first username and password. So if you just select Minecraft EDU, and then try to go ahead and connect.
Okay. Sucks.
So the first part we were having issues with was the mods. So while we're waiting there for Michael to try to get in, very interesting. I wanted to show you some of these mods, for instance, like this here. One of the projects I want to do is actually working with these animals and creating a different type of zoo, but incorporating it into math and area and perimeter and that type of thing. So each animal will come with its own set of requirements for an enclosure. And the kids would have to come up with the best types of enclosure, best types of zoo layout for that. So these, of course, like I said, are not animals you're normally going to see in Minecraft. Like, you don't typically have maggots in Minecraft. There's a wild boar. I'm sorry?
But they're high in protein, aren't they?
Yeah. There's a grasshopper, I think, yeah. There's bears and everything. Then there's, of course, the dinosaur mod, which I used when I did my demonstration with Kamehameha Schools. So that's another lesson I plan on doing with them as well.
Sorry, Shane, how did you say you get these different animals? Is it something that you programmed or created? A mod?
No, it's a mod called Mo Creatures.
Okay.
M-O' creatures. And there's different creatures, you can actually turn them on or off, depending on what you want.
Cool. So Michelle dropped out there until she can get back in.
Oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure the creatures extend to water, but I don't see any right now down here.
There she is.
Yeah, this is short. Yep, she's back. So I'm kind of interested to see what kind of things, I guess, Megan and Michelle and Rachel, what you guys have been doing so far. I see some pictures posted, so something must be happening. So,
so we've been just doing the training that the Minecraft EDU provides the tutorial world. So we've done that, and we've also Michelle, can you get into it? Would you be able to get into the world to show what the kids have been doing?
Okay, you have the server on. I can get in.
No, I don't have. Oh yeah, I don't have the server with me. So.
Well, and no, I cannot share that then.
Oh, shucks.
But Shane, they're really excited. We kind of took a different approach because we're so new to it. So what we did is we downloaded a world from the Minecraft EDU wiki. Is that right?
Yep.
And
From the world sharing site.
The world sharing site, and the kids then each had an area where they could create, and they had done some research, and so our kids were creating man-made objects, man-made landmarks, sorry. And so we have the Statue of Liberty and the Alamo and San Diego Zoo and the Henry Ford Museum. Anyway, it's kind of neat. The Alamo is amazing, and one of the kids who's in the Alamo group thought the inside of the Alamo was too dark, but I said, oh, did you put torches? And he said, no, he had a light switch, so he could just flick a switch and the light went on. And then what he did instead was he put a tripwire, so when someone walked in, they would get shot with arrows. And I said, I think the real Alamo needed this, and he was all over that. He thought it was hilarious. But it's just really changed the way even we teach research because, you know, for instance, this one boy, they built the Alamo in less than an hour. And then they were thinking, well, how can we add goods and services? So now they have, well, there isn't really a train that goes around the Alamo, but they built one. That was where we met them halfway because they wanted to do helicopter tours, and we said, no, I don't think so. But then when he was doing more Google image research, he found the wall that really goes around the whole Alamo, and he wanted to create that. And then he wanted villagers, and it's just really exciting to see how their ideas grow and take off.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah. We I told you that we've been working on that morning, or my morning group has been working on building that city, and I kind of had a breakthrough, I guess, if you will, like that last week that I should have had maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, I guess. What I've noticed is that a lot of our buildings were coming up looking excellent inside. They were really good at doing the rooms and different decorations and using all the little shelving and stuff that we had in our different mods. But the exterior of their buildings looked pretty much the same, just with different colors. And so it was like basically upside down shoe boxes everywhere, you know. So except there was a few, you know, that would look really nice. So what I mentioned to them was, you know what, let's close Minecraft. And, you know, I asked around the room, I said, okay, what kind of building are you building? What kind of building are you building? And they would tell me, I'm working on the fire station. I'm working on a museum. I'm working on the courthouse. Okay, great. So did you look up what any of these buildings typically look like? Because they should scream the purpose. You know, they shouldn't all look the same, and the only reason you can tell the difference is because there's a sign on the front door that says courthouse. So they did this, and all of a sudden they were asking, can we destroy part of our buildings? Can we redo? Because they were also building right to the edge of their property. You know, so I showed them that buildings don't typically come there unless they're downtown because land is so expensive. But over in the farmlands, you'll see that there's less building and more land around it because land is cheaper, so they can use more of it. So when they saw this and they heard this kind of thing and they were looking up images, they realized that, wow, there's so much more we could do with the front face of these buildings or the sides or whatever. And they just all started going crazy about redesigning the outside of their buildings. So that was kind of exciting, and I should have thought about that earlier, I guess, because it would have been, we only have, 3 weeks of school left, so there's not much that's going to be changed this year, I guess. But, you know, lesson learned for next year to mention that early. You know, use Google Images, try to find out what buildings like this typically look like. And they're not all the same. I told them you may find modern versions of it. You may find older, more traditional versions of it. So the museum group, they looked at Bishop Museum and didn't like it. They thought it was kind of, looks like an old castle. We don't want to build like that. So they looked for a newer one, and they came up with this crazy looking one that was like, okay, if you can rebuild it, go right ahead. So, but I definitely see how what you're saying, their own personal touch sometimes comes into there, and whether or not it's a recreation of something that's real, they'll still put their own little touches on it and make it their own, which is kind of nice. So.
Yeah, we see that a lot, and we've just been doing it for the past couple of weeks. And one thing we do is what you just described also, where we find the kids actually focus and do better when we sometimes break up the play. So if they're doing really solid 20 minutes, and then we see that the group is maybe arguing a little bit or getting off task, then sometimes we've given them the suggestion, or we've worked with them. what should you do? How could you get back on track? And so we talk about stepping away from Minecraft for a minute, just regrouping, and they each talk about their goals, what each person is working on, and sometimes that just coming away from the computer, meeting up with their group again and coming back is great for them. So we're impressed with how they've developed interpersonal skills as they're working in this world.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and the really fun one, too, was that Rachel's class the other day did the tutorial, and we invited, well, we knew she had one student who was really into Minecraft, and he was going to leave the rest of his group behind, so we decided to invite our principal to be part of his team. And the rule in going through the tutorial world, the one rule we gave them is you don't leave your team members behind. So he came up with a great way to still go ahead and see what was coming. He was the scout, and he'd go back and find her. It was really cute.
That's actually a really good a good idea is to pair up those kids with some of your teachers, because when we did the computer craft one, the first class I let the teachers go on their own, and it wasn't very successful for the teacher. The second one I had students sit beside them, and it seemed to work a lot better. And it was very interesting because I didn't exactly pick the best, I don't know how you want to explain it, I guess, the most highly achieving academic person. I did not pick that person, I guess. What I picked was the person that I knew who could communicate Minecraft to that teacher. And so they were kind of shocked when they found the person sitting beside them who it was and how articulate they were being about how to program a turtle within Minecraft. Yet these are not typically the kids you would think of as, oh, I'm going to call on them to help somebody. So
I like that. We've seen that too. We anticipated that a little bit when we first asked the class who plays Minecraft at home, and the kids who played just so happened to maybe not be her most stellar academic students just in this particular class, but they've definitely been the students who are able to help others along the way and help the teachers, and it's really neat for them to have their moment to shine. I think really great, because some of them even, they have some focus issues and behavior issues, so it's just really great. I was even wondering if anyone's taken it a step further and they've used it. I mean, I know we don't want to use it as a motivation, but because the kids are so into it, are they more apt to figure out some of the reading, like read your info blocks? I just wondered if anyone has used it with the, you know, the kids who need the intervention. I'm not sure how to say it the right way. But
I know there is, I don't know if you're familiar with Colin Gallagher. Colin.
Yes, I know who you mean.
Anyway, yeah, he does Mind Chat, which is another web-based type of thing, and I've actually been on his program as well. But he did one with a gentleman who's in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, and his whole world is teaching them English language through Minecraft. You know, so it's kind of an interesting project. He's looked even as far as the mod custom NPCs, apparently, as it goes forward, will have the ability to record, not just to write text, but also to record audio and play that audio back. So when you click on an NPC, and it will, instead of it telling you, you know, a wall of text, it'll actually read that text to you, or leave out parts and expect you to read it. And, you know, you could play with it as much as you can, or however you'd want. I guess your imagination could list that. But
wow, that's great.
He did a really good job, I guess. And if you look at his Mind Chat episode, it's actually got good stuff in there.
Thank you.
What is Mind Chat? Is that a hangout or a podcast or?
How would I explain it? He features people doing interesting things in Minecraft, I guess. So it's primarily through Minecraft. Yeah, so he'll do exactly like we're doing here. He'll arrange on a Saturday to come and join me in my world, and we'll just do a virtual tour, and I'll explain to him what the kind of things are happening, what's going on, future plans for it, you know, and make plans for a next visit if he feels, you know, he wants to come back and things like that. So.
Cool. Is that through Hangout?
He's on G+, is on the Google+. Yeah, we do it through Hangouts or Skype sometimes, depending on what he's feeling that day, I guess. So.
Are they recorded?
I'm sorry? Yes, they are recorded. They're recorded on his YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it quickly here.
Yeah, and Mike, he's the moderator, the owner of the Minecraft EDU community that you originally pointed me to.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I was Googling Mind Chat.
Yeah, if you took up Mind Chat, and actually, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to be working on a book soon.
Oh, cool.
And he's asked me to to write a chapter for his book or help him with some stuff. So it should be kind of interesting to see. The Mind Chat episode I'm looking at is mine. But at least it'll get you to the website.
Playlist, so
Yeah, I guess. EdTech Mixed, it looks like, is his website. So yeah, I'll put it down here. Yeah. Yeah. So there's I don't know if you guys have a chance, or if you had a chance to kind of watch the lesson sharing that we did with Computercraft, but that just happened last Tuesday, I guess. Michael. His name is going blanking right now. Michael Harvey. He shared his Computercraft world that he's been doing. It's his pretty much his passion is one world, teaching Computercraft, computer programming through that mod in Minecraft. He did a really excellent job, and you know, we got to be part of that when he was doing. We got to pretend like we were his students for that. But it's a whole other aspect of it. You know, he's taking it to a whole other level, considering his position at a school, being the computer teacher. Yes, so he's not a tech integrator per se. He actually is a computer programming teacher. So, so it works out really well for him.
Cool.
So, what do you guys see going forward, Megan, Michelle, Rachel?
I think I have to play it more. I've only tried it once, and I think I have to get more sleep before I play it next time, because I don't know if it was motion, like me having a little bit of motion sickness, or it was just lack of sleep that day. But the kids in my class are awesome at it. They were so excited. I mean, it was just so much conversation going on, and they were all helping all the adults. So it was really neat to see. I think that's the most excited. I think they were even more excited with Minecraft than with coding. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do next with it. Michelle has been sending me different links to look at and stuff, but I think the main thing is just me playing it more and becoming a little more comfortable. I kind of wanted to take the solar system unit we're doing and have them build somehow something in Minecraft to demonstrate their understanding of what we've learned for the solar system. We kind of toyed around with talking about making a museum, like each of them making a museum was Michelle's idea. Making a museum of their 5th grade learnings, and that would be really cool, because most of my kids, like I said, I think I have like 4 of them that are really good at it, and the rest of them, they've played it. So Michelle, would you agree? I think pretty much all of them in my class, they're more experts than I am.
But, oh yeah, they did great, your kids.
So yeah, so I think my next step is just we only have 3.5, 4 weeks left, so I'm thinking if they could even get in there and just play a little bit, you know, why not? It's fun. So if they could build anything in there, would be great. And then looking at next year, maybe what we would do with it.
And we have a few teachers who have walked through the library to see kids playing or creating, I should say, and they're really excited too. So I think that what we're hoping is, you know, we're working with a 3rd grade class now, and it will spread to some other 3rd grade teachers. We have 5th grade interested. I think slowly more people will jump on board, so that's kind of exciting. Oh, and we're really interested in doing the project that you had talked about before, where there's different biomes, and connecting that to the 2nd and maybe 3rd grade research.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I think we have to take it slow, because while we want to create all the great things that you've created, I've realized that takes a long time. So
yeah.
So first thing, no, it doesn't just come together. But we're learning, and I think the kids are teaching us a lot as we go along the way. And I like the idea that you said, have the kids look at Google Maps and get a feel for the area and the buildings first before they start to build. I really do want to work with a group of kids so that we could do, our school. That would be neat to do our school. We're going through the process of renovation, and it's kind of sad, too bad we could not build our current library and administration building because that will be demolished. So it's too bad that we started a little later than we did. But going forward, we have the construction in place. So I think if the kids take a look at what's happening around our school and the building, how they do the foundation, how they build up, I think they'll have a better understanding of building their campus. And so I'm hoping that I can find a group of kids that would actually, we have to keep a distance from the buildings as they're being built, but it would be neat to see how we could scale it down into a Minecraft world. I don't know.
Could you?
I have big dreams. Okay.
Because they have to stay away from the building, could you get the blueprints?
Ooh.
I actually do have, I have the data and electrical plans, but I could get the blueprints. I do talk with the architect on a consistent basis, so I could definitely get the blueprints for the new school.
I think that'd be an amazing project that they could use.
Yeah, it's a cool learning experience. How do you transfer blueprints to a three-dimensional building? That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they could teach the architects a few tricks too, because they're not using 3D imaging for us. Okay. So that would be neat. And then what we've noticed as well, so we have the kids with the Alamo that did an amazing job. It looks like the Alamo, honest. And then there are another group that I think we needed to scaffold a little bit more. And through that, we got an image and we kind of broke it down into a grid so they could see like how many blocks would take to make a monument. But I guess that comes with experience and practice. Have you noticed that, Shane, as the kids were building, some students needed to see the visual first of where, like, plotted out on a grid, or?
I think it definitely is a skill. Some of them would, yeah, definitely. There are some kids who, they really need to see something before, and it's not just a matter of even just seeing it in a grid. There's some kids you can tell them, okay, build me a fire station, and they'll just build you something. But there's some kids that'll do that and go, well, what do you want it to look like? They're not as openly creative, I guess. And because of that, some of them definitely think that,
yes,
it's better, like, for instance, send them to Google Images. And I said, don't even just look at one. What I want you to look at is look at building features. Look at things that make it stand out. I took them outside my room yesterday, or was it Thursday? Thursday, I took them outside my room. And I said, I want you to put your head against this wall. Okay. Does the wall look flat all the way down the building? No. Well, what's sticking out? Well, those columns are sticking out, and that's sticking out. Right. Buildings have 3 dimensions. They're not just big, flat wall surfaces, right? And just that kind of understanding to some kids. Like, they need those extra visuals for me to take them out there and show them that walls don't look like that. You know what I mean? They don't just build walls straight up and down.
Right.
So, but, yeah.
They also, I don't know if you noticed this too, but a group, they could not find the balance. Like, it didn't seem to equal out in balance. They build it kind of lopsided, I don't know. So I guess those are some things that we're gonna learn as we go.
A learning process, right?
So
definitely
our mistakes.
It is. It's a learning process.
There's one thing that a lot of people need to be impressed upon, I guess, for when using Minecraft. There's no right answer. There's no one solution that's going to fix every school, or not fix, I'm sorry, but fit every single school. My friend Elfie in Australia, he doesn't even have a general building he goes from. He just makes maps and uses them for conceptual purposes. I tend to be a little more, into the themes and the immersion of the event and stuff like that. Some people may not want to use their journals for recording. We talked about using Google Forms and Google Docs, and I think I might actually incorporate that more next year since I've been given the go-ahead to do more Google stuff at school now. So.
Cool.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We got a bunch of activity in the Q&A, so I just wanted to bring that up before we end this tonight. Peggy's got a lot of good resources she was sharing. One about a Minecraft project on medieval ages for a 7th grade class. So she says they talk a lot about what worked and what didn't, and how they do it differently. So we'll definitely get that resource added into the show notes. And it looks like Peggy found the same YouTube playlist that I did for that Mind Chat that you were mentioning earlier. So that's also been added to the show notes for our viewers out there. And looks like your principal is our viewer tonight. So she is confirming that the blueprints are in the office for you.
Well, there you go.
Okay, there it is.
Real life project right there.
No, but yeah, I definitely like that idea though, taking blueprints for something that'll exist in the future, and that it's not there yet. Having the kids conceptualize it and create it. Kind of an interesting idea.
Or build it as it's building. So like the new classroom building is coming up. So maybe they can look at the blueprints and build alongside the contractors. I think that would be neat.
I wonder if the contractors would even be willing to sit with the kids and work with them on their building in Minecraft to match it up, and then you could have a comparison in the end. Does what they create in a Minecraft match what's actually been created at your school?
Yep.
What's funny too is that Shane had mentioned earlier something about some kids need to see it on paper first, and that's funny because I just saw my computer died just because my battery's about out, but I had just saw project-based learning where the man had taken from paper, the kids had started with scale 2-dimensional, and then they had built it 3D themselves. So it might even be interesting if you were going to do the school to take it and have the engineers, architects of that meet with the kids and discuss their tips, and have the kids take it from paper, teaching math scale to Minecraft after that point. I think that might be kind of interesting to see them build the actual physical models before building it on the computer in 3D.
I think I can. Well, I
Find yourself a nice perspective in the map too.
Mrs. Iwase could convince our architect friend.
I was going to say, find yourself a nice spot in the map and actually put a block there and stand on it and take pictures every now and then from that same perspective.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because then what you're going to see is a time-lapse build of your building coming together, right? That'd be kind of pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Peggy said that was in John Miller's class. I guess John listed as one of his inspirations.
Yep, John Miller. He was actually one of our lesson shares. If you go to the Google group and look at the events, the lesson shares, we recorded his lesson share on that the Chinese village.
Cool.
So he talks about how the kids came together and built it and stuff like that. So.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we're a little bit past the 9 o'clock hour, so gonna wrap this up. Too bad we couldn't get into Minecraft together to explore, but maybe we can do that on a future episode. I definitely want to attempt that if we can all get into the Minecraft server at one point. But please be sure to check out our show notes. The link is there. So the last episode, episode 18, and tonight's episode 19 have been combined together, and there's tons of Minecraft resources, and we'll continue to add to it as we find more resources. But that's bit.ly/mixedplate 18-19. And for an archive of all of our past episodes, including this one, you can check out our website, bit.ly/EdTech Mixed Plate. There's also a form up there if you have any EdTech related questions that you'd like us to attempt to answer or approach on a future episode. We'd be more than happy to try to do that for you. But thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate all you live viewers sticking with us as you work through our technical difficulties in the beginning, and we'll see you on the next episode of EdTech Mixed Plate. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.